And hey guys, check out our website that the guys here made for us called OCDpicks.com. Right. I didn't make that up, but whoever made that up, that's funny.
It was brilliant.
OCD. You got it? You get the double?
I get it, Pete. That's
Odds Couple
us.
daily picks and obsessive compulsive daily. That's funny.
I like that.
Funny as hell.
OCD picks. Yeah, we got our own webpage, and if you will check it out, we got some other picks in different sports that are rocking. WNBA, just an example. We're clicking on all cylinders. OCDpicks.com.
Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. This is Mike Brenner sitting next to me. He's hot. He's rolling. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Tuesday, June 7th. Mike Brenner, you're now back up into the twos in terms of ROI, 2%.
Yeah.
And that's because over the past 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I'm 19-5 in my last 24 picks.
Yeah.
So
you've had
a lot
a few
of them
losers over the last three or 4 days, but not a whole lot.
No, not a whole lot.
Let's throw the record up there.
Yeah.
Mike Brenner, congratulations.
Thank
How
you.
you feeling in general about today's card?
I'm
going
feeling
forward?
pretty good. Yeah, moving forward. It's a big card, but there's some of those be careful, plays
really?
out
Well,
there.
We'll see what you have to say, because I feel like I'm seeing a good amount. Yesterday, there was not that much.
No.
And maybe that was a good thing. Maybe it's those cards and there's only 1 or 2 that we kind of like. That's sweet.
And by the way, I did jump aboard with you on Detroit. Even though I said in the video I might not, I tweeted it out. I put a client on it. I jumped on it myself. And great call, Pistol Pete, 11-0.
I'll tell you what. The Toronto-Detroit game is one of the games that I'm kind of liking today. We'll see what you have to say about it. But first, though, let's tell everyone, they watch our videos on YouTube, but we have a whole site at SBR. It's Sportsbook Review. It's a whole family of sites. I would say the most important one, though, is sportsbookreview.com. You know what that is, right, Mike Brenner?
Of course. That's where
all the sports books are rated and reviewed.
Yep, that's right. And it should be. You better be careful who you're playing with. Make sure these guys are on board with us, because if they're not, we're the Better Business Bureau, SBR is, of the industry. And you want to get paid, all right? We want to make sure you get paid.
That's exactly. And
check out the grading.
It's not just about that. It's about some books cater to pros and rec players. Some books have bonuses and lower juices. A whole,
and Pistol Pete, another thing people don't understand out there, the viewers, and it's a learning process. I went through it. Certain books have better values for certain sports.
Exactly.
So you may want to set yourself up in 2 and 3 books and exactly know which way to go, what direction with what sport. But we're your one-stop shop. I'm telling you, this is the Marshall. There's a new Marshall in town. It's SBR. So, yeah.
Actually, SBR has been the Marshall for about 10 or 12 years.
But we're going to talk about it again.
Yeah. June 7th. Tuesday, MLB. All right, let's start right off with one pick that I think is a no-brainer. Maybe this is one of your picks. Maybe it's not. Washington and Chicago, right? Matt Latos. You love to fade him. Yeah. I love to fade him. You used to fade him. I used to fade him. A lot of our viewers maybe used to fade him. And right now he's getting hit. Joe Ross on the other side is a live arm. I bet this on the overnight. I bet Washington on the -1 line and the first 5 innings line. It's got to be a no-brainer, right? How is that not?
Well, there's no such thing, Pistol Pete. Let's get real, a no-brainer. And I love that, because I remember when I started doing videos with you in football, I mentioned the word lock one time, and you about froze on camera and said, "Don't ever mention that again."
I have a visceral. It's like Clockwork Orange, you know.
But no-brainer is a softer way, so I do kind of like that. Yes, you know what? And sometimes you can read my mind, but I'm all over this game.
Got to be right.
All right, Joe Ross. He's 5-4, 2.37, but he's one of the most consistent pitchers that this team has.
Live arm.
Okay.
Big future.
Scherzer, they're all experienced some up and downs. Bryce Harper is bouncing back after that horrific slump he's been in. Right. They got to get the ball rolling. They see what's happening in Chi-Town, as far as not talking about the Sox, talking about those Cubbies. But Latos, all right, this is a team.
Fade of Latos.
Fade of Latos. Well, then again, he's 6-1 with a 4.02. But check this out. Now the bats are really slumping for Chicago. All right, they've lost 10 of 12. This team has really some inconsistent problems with pitching. They just traded for James Shields, which isn't a big deal. They got him from the Padres. But I think today shit gets real and the Nationals get it done. First half run line, Pistol Pete. What are we looking at?
All right, well, we don't have a first half run line out right now, but we can give you the Heritage Opener.
Let's go with the Heritage Opener. How about the full game run line, Pistol Pete?
Full game run line for Washington. This is one I bet on the overnight line. We can give you right now plus 134.
Plus 134.
Not bad.
You know what? I'm going with it. I think Ross locks down today. I think Harper and company bring it. Plus 134 full game Nationals, and I'm going to give you the Heritage first half run line when that comes open. What do you say about this game?
I say that it curiously got bet down a little bit from the overnight line. I bet it on the overnights, but I'm totally with you. All right, I'm going to take the first 5 money line, but I'm going to take the Pinnacle Opener, which I'm not seeing at SBR Odds right now. I'll take the Pinnacle Opener, and I'm going to take Washington -1. I'm not exactly sure what's up with the line movement, but I'm on it.
Well, one thing also with the Nationals, this is a team that if they don't get things straightened out, I think they're going to be looking at their decision on who they hired as manager. And it's nothing against Dusty Baker.
Sure.
God, I love the one I was a child when he played ball and all that. But this guy went to several teams and just could not get the big one done. Just couldn't get it done, all right? And he's a great guy. They say the players love him. But you got to make the best out of that roster, and you got a hell of a roster there, Dusty. So let's get this thing cranked up.
All right, Mike Brenner, my second pick. I was on Detroit yesterday, right? Great call. Great call.
Them bats.
Today I'm going to be on Toronto.
Okay.
Sanchez against Boyd. I think they bounce back. Sanchez. Boyd is a nice arm. He's going to have it. He's a guy. I don't. The only reason that I'm not loving this play is because of Boyd. He's got a good arm. Was good in the minors. It could have a good end game here. I am a buyer on Sanchez, and I like the matchups in terms of the bets. And I'm going to take Toronto to bounce back. I'm going to take a -1, -117 on the money line, and the run line plus 144.
Wow. Now, if I'm correct, didn't he get the win last time out?
Who? Boyd.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
No, Sanchez.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's finding his groove again.
Yeah, he's pitching well. Look, he's not going to give you a great start every time out, but I think he's more likely than not to assume that he's going to give a good start. And in this spot, I like it.
I would normally jump Pete, but you know what? Last night showed me something. Fulmer, he locked down that offense.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that offense might
have some issues. Yeah,
I think they got some issues. I'm staying the hell away from that one.
I'm not
that
saying
10-foot pole's over there against that wall. That's for me.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I necessarily absolutely love it, but I'm definitely going to be on it. Toronto.
Okay. And hey, I respect it.
Yeah.
That's a big balls pick.
And I'm also going to be on Toronto first 5 money line pinnacle opener.
Okay.
2 picks there. All
Let's
right.
go,
Now,
Pete.
I'll tell you another one that I bet on the overnight line. Tell me what you think about this. Now, you had a good sense when Zach Greinke started to get a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
And it took me about a day after that to realize you were right. But as soon as you said it, I was like, is Mike Brenner right? And then I realized, oh, yeah, he is right. I think it might be a good spot to take Arizona. The problem is Arizona, their lineup, the team is not a good team.
They're not.
And now you got to pay a pretty big favorite line here. But Moore's been getting hit. He's going to be vulnerable. And if Greinke goes 7-8 innings again with shutout ball, you're going to get a win probably. What do you think about Arizona?
Well, there's a couple things. Tampa Bay is absolutely just tearing the leather off the baseball. Okay, they won last night 6-4, so their 4th straight win. I told you last time, Logan Morrison and Longoria just really just dialed in right now. All right, but Matt Moore's on the mound. He's gave up 6 homers in his last 4 games. All right, he gets belted around. Something's got to give. I think Tampa Bay's got to cool down with the bats on this little streak they're on right now, and you can't have a better person to shut it down. Right now, he is in the zone. All right, I just really think Reinke's going to get it done. I don't know. I mean, it's at home. He worries me.
Yeah,
I like him better on the road. But
I agree with you.
I think what happened recently, and I think he just really turned the page. Goldschmidt and company, they better start finding some offense. There's a team going to be replacing a manager soon. All right, they were touted heavily as to be one of the favorites in the National League. So I'm going with Arizona and Greinke on the first half run line, which is not out.
Yeah, we'll give you the heritage opener.
And if you will, what is the full game money line, Pistol
Full
Pete?
game money line for
Arizona.
Right now, the best we can give you is -160. That's the Chris
too high
books.
for my blood. So I'm done. I'm just going to do the first half run line with Greinke. It'll be a heritage opener, and I'll put it out there. But I think Greinke locks him down, and after that, I don't know. I'm not sold on Arizona's bats.
Probably, I'm guessing it'll be around -115, -120.
Oh, yeah. I think it'll definitely be doable, and I think it's going to cash, Pistol.
All right.
Yep.
Then the next game that I want, this is an interesting one. I don't know if you're going to have a play on it, but it's interesting. Big line move in this game. Julio Urias. Julio Urias.
This is your man,
I'm trying to pronounce it the correct way. Julio Urias. Now, as you know, I was all over him in the first start. Huge loser with that one. Learned my lesson. The second start was against the Cubs. Stayed way the hell off that one, and he got hit. And I actually was thinking that this in his third start at home against Colorado might be a spot where he finally puts it together. I did bet it on the opener, even though it was a little bit steep at about -140. Someone agreed with that, though, because now it's all the way up to -170, -175.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
I saw that.
What do you think about that?
I like him early. Colorado, though, Chatwood last night pitched a gem, and what's happening is that offense is picking up momentum when this Chatwood gets on the mound.
And
they
Butler's,
look like a really good team. All right, Trevor Story hit his 16th homer last night. This kid is just making headlines left and right. But this kid's got talent, this Urias. It's got to happen.
Urias.
Urias. Okay. I'm thinking about the first half on this game. What's the first half money line?
The first half money line is -175.
Holy cow.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn.
Wow, Pistol Pete.
Can't take it. Look, I bet it on the overnight, on the money line. I didn't think it was going to move. I thought if it moved anyway, it was going to move towards Colorado.
Okay,
Massive.
guess what I'm doing, baby?
What?
I'm going to
What?
make it 3 for 3. I'm
Really?
going with the Dodgers, right?
Really?
On the first half run line, and I'll give you the Heritage opener when it comes out.
All right.
What do you think that might be around?
It's going to be about, I don't know, minus 125 or
Okay.
so. The problem is that Butler on the other side has been pretty good on the road, too, though.
I know, and he obviously he saw what Chatwood did, who's very good on the road.
Yeah.
So he might be getting a little spark of confidence as well. But this kid, Urias, however, Urias, he is overdue for just an outing that's going to be shut down.
But the problem is if he throws 5 shutout innings and then Butler matches him, you lose a run line.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know that, but I got a feeling Butler's going to give one up, Pistol Pete.
All right.
I'm staying with the momentum right now.
I'll tell you another thing I bet on the overnight. I bet the under 8.5 on the overnight line with this one as well. I could see that one being, if both these guys are dead on, I'm thinking about, you know what? I should give that one. It would just be a matter of balls.
Pull
All
the
right, I will
trigger,
give that
Pistol
one.
Pete. Pull that trigger, baby.
I'll give under 8.5 in Colorado Dodgers. That's minus 125 at the Chris books right now.
Okay. Another question I have. What's
Yes.
the team total for Nationals, more or less? What do you think?
Oh, it would be about 4.5.
4.5?
4.5 at, not big juice, probably like 105 or something.
Okay, I'm going to add that. I'm doing a team
Really?
total Nationals.
Okay.
4.5, baby.
Yeah,
Take that over.
That was one that I had in my notes thinking about that one.
Yeah, I like
All right,
that.
do you have anything else for us, Mike Brenner?
Well, you know what? Cubbies are the Cubbies, and you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm staying off it because the left fielder, Jorge Soler, he pulled a hammy last night. They pulled him out. And Dexter Fowler, this kid is amazing. He was 3 for 4 last night, but he took a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right to the hand, right? And he got the walk. Well, there's no way that kid's going to feel good today.
Right.
And I don't even think he's going to be in the lineup. I really don't.
And Eichhoff is not that bad.
He's not that bad. I'm staying the hell off
pitches
it.
like in the upper 80s. His fastball's in the upper 80s.
But Hendricks, you know what? He's
getting it done.
He is getting it done. And also, Pistol Pete, he's got a little chip on his shoulder against Philadelphia. They didn't re-sign him. So last week, he went and shut him out and got the full game. I think it was a full game decision there. But, oh, God, Pistol Pete. No run support for Eichhoff. Last night, I got to talk about it. The most overpaid athlete in the world. Ryan Howard steps up to the plate, and I bleed Philly red. He steps up with a chance to get the thing over, win the game or at least tie it. And what does he do after having 5 days off because he needed a mental break? Steps up and just quietly knocks it out the last, hits it to the first baseman. Last out of the game, Ryan Howard, you got to quit playing baseball. You made $20 million this year, guaranteed. You believe it?
All right, and then before we wrap
Pete,
it up,
I'm going to call it. What's the
really, you're taking it
What's the money line right now
for the Cubs?
for Hendricks?
Minus 200.
Oh God, no. Okay. Now, how about team total? What do you think, more or less?
Let's see. The total is where is it? Total on the game is about 8, so it would be
4.5,
about
maybe
probably 5.
I'm staying off the Cubs today. I'm staying off. They cashed yesterday for me big. I'm staying off them, buddy.
All right, and then before we wrap it up, we have to talk about Keuchel and Hamels, Houston and Texas. Both guys have been struggling recently. Hamels given up 9 home runs in his last 5 games. Keuchel's been a little bit better recently, but does he inspire confidence? I don't think so. What do you think? You think he'd take a shot with Texas? Think he'd take a shot with the over? What do you think?
Pistol Pete.
I asked a tough question.
What's the money line on that game right now?
Texas is about plus 100.
Texas plus 100 at home with Hamels on the mound?
And, I mentioned this in the Periscope the other day, and it blew your mind. It's not as easy for me to blow your mind. Texas ROI in the year plus 30%.
It did blow my mind. It's double what the other.
Number 2, I believe, is the Cubs at plus
14.
13%. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, Pistol Pete, what's up with that line? I had Texas last night. They got it done for me in the 9th inning.
I don't know what's up with that line.
Even with Beltre struggling right now. But Houston, they're a hot team. Hamels.
All right.
I'm taking it.
Really?
I'm going with it, baby. I'm pulling the trigger. Boom. Texas on the money line with Hamels on the mound plus 100. Let's review them, baby.
All right. Review them all, Mike Brenner.
Okay. Texas money line plus 100 with Hamels. I'm going Arizona with Greinke. The first half run line, we're going to give you the Heritage opener. All right. I'm also taking the Dodgers first half run line, which will be a Heritage opener. And I am absolutely going to crush this one right here. Nationals. I love them on the first half run line, which will be a Heritage opener. Full game run line, which is plus 134. And the team total over 4.5. The Nationals are going to be the Cubs for me yesterday. Cubbies cashed 3 times for me.
All right. Sounds good. And I'm on Washington first 5 and -1. Toronto first 5 and -1. And the under in Colorado Dodgers. All right.
Pistol Pete, I'm feeling it, baby.
I think we got it. Hopefully we'll have a bunch more winners. And we'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday card.
Got it, buddy. Heck with that slap. Fist bump.